Get ready for the ultimate culinary showdown where talented chefs and ruthless contenders use their cooking, strategy, and survival skills as they battle to claim the culinary throne. That's the recipe for the Food Network's sharp new competition series, House of Knives. And joining us to share what fans can expect are James Beard Award-winning chef and host of the show, Scott Conant, and 8-time James Beard Award winner, author, and world-renowned chef, Marcus Samuelsson. Welcome to you both.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm fabulous sitting down with you two.
Have you seen the incredible show House of Knives yet on Food Network?
I've seen these trailers, and let me tell you, they are spicy. Giving Game of Thrones meets Tournament of Champions vibes, what can viewers expect to see on House of Knives?
There's a couple differentiators that we're dealing with on House of Knives. Number one, the chefs are Michelin-starred chefs, James Beard Award-winning chefs, 6 of them all competing for their seat on the culinary throne. And at the end of it, the winner wears the culinary crown and also gets $100,000 in cash.
What?
It's quite a takeaway. It could be life-changing for these chefs.
And only the strongest survive. What makes this show different from other cooking competition shows?
You know what I love about the show? The chefs truly get a chance to tell their food story, their food journey.
What you'll see is that these chefs are given a directive of, it's a spice challenge. And spice could be any number of things. It doesn't have to be heat. It could be just warm spices, cloves and cinnamon and things like that. There's no particular ingredients that these chefs need to cook, and I feel like that opens up a whole slew of creativities for these chefs.
In San Diego, you have one of your own, one of the very finest chefs in the country, Chef Claudette Zepeda is on the show, and she's really teaching us how modern Mexican-American food should be cooked. She taught us a bunch of new ingredients that I wasn't familiar with, and her food is incredible.
And I love that the competitors all have nicknames. Maestro of Meat, Duke of Spice. Now, Claudette Zepeda, as you said, is a local San Diegan, and we are rooting for her as El Machete. Without spilling any secrets, can you fill us in on how she slashed the competition?
There were a few moments, more than a few moments, where we had gotten Claudette's food, and there was just silence.
Humbling.
There was so much emotion in that food. What ends up being, honestly, world-class cuisine.
We were just so privileged to have her food, and she repped the city very, very well. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And we cannot wait to watch. Marcus, as part of the esteemed Culinary Council, what is your role in this show?
We want to honor these chefs right. Like, they poured their heart into this, so we want to make sure that we are precise and fair in our judgment. But when it came down to the plate, it was all about how was it presented, how does it taste, how did it smell, all of those different things. And it was such an honor and a privilege to be part of it.
Now, Scott, you and Marcus are both distinguished award-winning chefs with big personalities, but making that transition from competitor to host, what was that like for you?
It was a blast. I had such a good time. I'm very insecure, so being the center of attention was really wonderful for me. I really appreciated it. And everybody laughed at my jokes with the exception of Marcus. So other than that, it was great. It was great.
And the competitors on House of Knives, we're talking top-tier talent, big names and bigger personalities.
Yeah, and Scott, you had a little bit of issue dealing with those personalities. I dealt with them. Chef Judy, you dealt with them. They were amazing. But end of the day, the food, but also the set, we wanted to feel epic, right?
Yeah.
And that's really what they came to play. The food was so incredible. And there was a lot of banter back and forth, but that's part of it. That's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Tune in every Tuesday on the Food Network to find out who will rise, who will be banished, and who will reign supreme on House of Knives, and stream the next day on Max. Scott and Marcus, we thank you so much for sharing a little slice of what to expect from House of Knives.
Thank you.
And we thank you for joining us on San Diego Living. We'll see you next time.